Well, as we teased a minute ago, a very unique twist on a classic play is hitting the stage this Friday. It is Romeo and Juliet, an orcish love story. Yes, the tragic tale of star-crossed lovers as told through orcs. It is being put on by the Rose City Shakespeare Company and the Alberta Rose Theatre. So tonight, we have the whole crew here. Not the whole crew. Some of the crew, some of the cast, here to not only give me a makeover, to turn me into an orc, but also to teach me the art of sword fighting. That will happen a little bit later in the show. As usual, I'm just talking and stalling because I'm nervous. We have Caitlin over here, the official orc makeup specialist. I watched your YouTube video earlier today of you doing an orc makeover. It was amazing. You look beautiful as an orc. I'm hoping I will as well. We have Jeremy, who plays Tybalt. We have Michaela, who plays Romeo. And then we have Rachel, the artistic director of Rose City Shakespeare Company and the director for the show. So Caitlin, where do we start? I mean, it's my face, but like, what do you do first?
Just kind of get your sponge nice and wet and dunk it in the green.
And this, okay, I guess we should start, as you start this on my face, with what actually is an orc? We know they're green, we know they come from the J.R.R. Tolkien world, they're a creature from Middle-earth. What are they exactly, and how do you decide that you want to do Romeo and Juliet with them? Yeah, there you are, Caitlin. See, look, you look like such a fancy, beautiful orc. And here's the real
got some nice
creepy orcs.
Awesome.
There we go, from The Hobbit. So tell me, guys, what is an orc? Why a Romeo and Juliet with orcs?
Well, orcs are a breed of humanoid creatures that originated with Lord of the Rings, as far as we know. But they've also permeated the rest of popular culture through games like World of Warcraft and through assorted TV shows and other movies. And so when I was getting ready to do Romeo and Juliet, I play a lot of World of Warcraft and I listen to a lot of screaming guitars. And so for me, it was all kind of a natural combination. But the more that I read Romeo and Juliet, the more I realized that the orcs are perfect for Romeo and Juliet.
They're very romantic.
They are, and their code is blood and honor.
Ooh.
And when you read Romeo and Juliet and all about how Juliet's ready to poison the killer of her cousin Tybalt, and Juliet's mom says, "Good idea, honey," and Juliet is 13 years old, I thought, yeah, these are definitely appropriate for orcs.
So when you're rehearsing, of course it's Romeo and Juliet, do you keep all the same words? Do you stick to the same script and the whole same storyline?
Yes, absolutely. I love Shakespeare's text. I got into Shakespeare because I love the text. And so we stick very closely to it. We make a few little cuts here and there. Sometimes there's jokes that aren't as funny now as they were 400 years ago. And so sometimes we let some of those go.
Now, of course, we mentioned sword fighting because later in the show, we will be sword fighting. So yes, I'm going to stay a green, beautiful orc, or creepy orc, whatever you want to think. Thank you, Caitlin. Looks great so far from what I can tell. Throughout this whole show, doing all the unrelated to orc, Romeo and Juliet things all through the show. But we will be sword fighting. So you guys can go vote if you go to kgw.com/vote on your phone or go to the KGW app and vote on how you think I will do with my sword fighting skills. So guys, the show happens this Friday. You have one show at the Alberta Rose Theatre and 2 shows on Sunday. If people, maybe they haven't gone to a Shakespeare show before, why should this be the one that they give a shot? if it's not obvious already.
Well, we're going to have live music throughout the show. We've got the local band Toast that composed heavy metal music that plays through much of it. And we've got orcs.
Yes, of course you have orcs. And sword fighting.
And sword fighting. There's a lot of sword fighting and a lot of kissing and then a bunch of jokes in between. And then, of course, the surprise ending.
Yes. Now, how long does it take you guys to get ready and do all of your orc makeup? Because everyone in the show is in orc makeup?
Everyone in the show is in orc makeup, and so we have to do sort of an assembly line to get everybody ready.
Everyone kind of do the next person, help and get everybody green?
And some people have more of inclination for it than others, so we all help each other.
How am I doing so far becoming an orc? Caitlin, am I doing an okay job?
You're doing great.
You're looking radiant.
Thank you so much. I am just standing out here. This is relaxing. You could do this every day, except maybe eventually someone would be like, why are you green? What is happening with the show? Green, I am an orc in celebration of Romeo and Juliet, blood and honor, an orcish love story. Yes, Shakespeare. All orc cast happening this Friday and Sunday at the Alberta Rose Theatre. We have the wonderful Tybalt and Romeo here to demonstrate some sword fighting moves, and we've been having everybody at home vote throughout the show of how you think I will do as a sword fighter. So far, most people, 60% say keep her away from sharp objects. But these swords aren't actually sharp, right?
Well, depending.
Yeah, clink, clink, yeah, depends how fast you move them. So we will let you guys show us a couple of moves before you teach me a little bit of the art of sword fighting.
Okay.
And this is one of the fights from the show?
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. A little tease, okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow, amazing. I'm terrified. I want to know what happens. Does everyone survive? Now, if that wasn't crazy enough, we're going to move in front of the green screen, normally used as a weather wall, but for this show, we just try to make it weird. And we're going to sword fight with our green faces. You, though, said this is not the first time you've gone in front of a green screen with your green face.
Right.
Excellent. So I get one of these swords?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes. See, they're not keeping me away from all the sharp objects. What can we learn? We have 1 more minute left in the show.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Okay, now keep your wrist out every time. Now ready? Now strike down towards me, like that. Now, yeah, there you go. Now there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
we're sword fighting
sword
with
fighting.
some camels.
Look at this, sword fighting. Don't hit
And
the
we
camels.
have no faces.
Don't hit the camels.
Watch out, man riding a camel.
And do one down here.
Oh, yeah.
And then block. Ready? Keep your head. There you go.
Oh, now we're in Australia.
There we go.
Excellent. In front of the Sydney Opera House.
And then I'll do a spin. There we go. Wow.
Oh,
and then
my goodness.
epic. There we go. And you're very strong and you push back.
So strong. Such a strong arc. And now we're underwater. Oh, wow. This looks even, oh my gosh, there's a fish going through my head. Romeo, can we do some moves?
Romeo.
Get in?
Come on in, Romeo.
Swimming. Oh, I like how you got your sword holster. Well, thank you guys again. Romeo and Juliet, Blood and Honor, an Orcish love story, April 27th, that's Friday, and Sunday at the Alberta Rose Theater. Thank you guys for keeping me alive. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.